Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, but today I have a fresh unboxing and showcase video of this Legion Deimos pattern Vindicator for you. So, I recently got this Vindicator in the mail, and before I ordered it, I looked around on YouTube and tried to find some reviews of the kit, but I couldn't find any. So when it arrived, I decided why not go ahead and make one. So today I'm gonna showcase the parts and just go through them and give you my thoughts on the kit. So the kit comes in this box. It was quite well packaged. They didn't just send the good old bag with the resin in, but instead they put this box into another cardboard box. So everything was wrapped with this bubble plastic wrapping. So and nothing should be damaged when I open the lid here. Let's get rid of this. And as you can see, inside is the package parts. The resin parts are in a Ziploc bag, like so. And you also get the standard Rhino kit on which you build the Vindicator on. You get, of course, the standard note that says who checked it at the Forgeworld line, and you get the instructions. So the instructions, I would say, as usual with Forgeworld, some of their kits have these simplified instructions where they only say like this is how it should look when it's put together. Some of their more advanced kits, like the Leviathan, have like a step-by-step tutorial on how to put it together, but this one should be fairly easy. So the first thing you should do is check your parts and make sure that you have everything. I'll do that later because I don't want to waste your time. So here you can see the resin. Everything looks fine. Let's open it up. The first thing that comes to my mind is this big chunk. The top part, it looks quite okay. It's slightly bent here, as you can see, probably because after casting it somebody took it out and just put it on a table like that, and the gravity forces must have pressured it over here. But this should be quite easy to heat up, either with some hot water or with a heat gun, and it should fit quite well. The detail looks nice. It doesn't have much flash. Some minor flashing parts here, as you can see along the edge, but this is quite easy to remove. And also I think the side plates go on like this, so it should cover up most of the sides actually. Taking a look at the rest, you get two side plates, the armor plates that replace the standard Rhino sides. These look quite well cast as well. They have some minor flashing down here that you need to clean up, but other than that they look quite good. I think there's no problems here. It's slightly bent here, but should be easy to adjust with some hot water. And as you see, they use the same system here to click on the side parts onto your Rhino. See these small nudges where you just fit it into place and click it together. Moving on, you get the small storm bolter and some hosing. Everything is nice and detailed. Let's see if I can zoom in. As you can see, the regular quality that we expect from Forgeworld. It's very well cast. Also get this sort of dozer blade. Not sure if it's actually a dozer blade or what it is, but it's supposed to go underneath the front of the tank. But it's not as wide as the tank itself, so that's why I'm wondering how effective it actually is in combat or on the battlefield. But it looks cool, it looks grimdark, it's 30k, you know, everything that should go on a tank, or everything that you can stick on a tank, you should stick it on. So here we have the Demolisher Cannon itself. The Demolisher Cannon is also very well cast, no bending, everything looks okay. The detail, you see you have the small holes here on the barrel, so everything looks really nice and crisp. And of course, one of the best details about this kit is the gun shield, shielding like the assault gun itself. I think this looks really nice. It looks way better than the plastic kit that has this huge gun shield. I think this looks quite well balanced. It makes the model better balanced. It already has a huge gun, so it doesn't need a huge gun shield actually. You also get these exhausts that you're supposed to put inside. These are also very 30k, so to speak. The Mars pattern Rhino has some inbuilt exhaust, but these are all external. Not sure about the effectiveness of having 4 exhausts on a tank like this on the sides. They could easily get blown off, but once again, as I said, they look very grimdark. And they're such an iconic feature of these tanks, so I guess that's why they put them here. And last of all, you get a couple of hatches for the top compartment and some what looks like some air filters or something. The hatch, of course, goes there, and you have 2 like some sort of ventilations or exhausts or whatever, some air filters going back here. So this was a quick run through of the parts. I will give these parts a nice good washing, and I'll be back when I've put this together and I'll showcase the entire model. So here we are. I've now washed and built this Vindicator, so you can see how it looks once finished. I haven't glued this dozer blade as well as the gun mantlet or the shield. It's just blue tack now because I want to paint them separately. So all in all, I think it looks really cool. It's quite a compact, thick miniature, if you know what I mean. Everything is just concentrated and focused around this huge gun here at the front, and the rest is basically just a Rhino chassis with some added details on top here and some extra armor. So definitely the gun is the main focus of this tank, and as I said before, I really like the mantlet or gun shield because it's quite toned down. It doesn't have this huge gun shield that the regular 40k Vindicator has. So the price for this kit is currently at £55, which I think is quite reasonable considering what you get. It's about maybe £10 more than a regular Vindicator or a regular tank of this size. So considering the amount of detail and the overall look, if you want to add that extra aesthetic look to your army. Gaming wise, I think this is not the best Space Marine vehicle. There are lots of better options if you want to go tank heavy, but I think it fills a certain role. You could build your army around it. It's basically a multiple shot las cannon, or you can view it as that. That gets more shots depending on how big the enemy unit you're shooting at is. What really brings it down to one of those mid-tier vehicles is that its accuracy is affected by the movement. So if you move it, you're hitting on 4s instead of 3s. But I think this makes up for the fact that they brought the points cost down in the latest update. So it's now currently 127 points for one tank. And combining that with the fact that you have a stratagem, so you can shoot the line breaker bombardment. If you have 3 of these, you have the potential of dealing 3d3 mortal wounds to every unit within a certain area. So you nominate a unit on the battlefield or a point on the battlefield, and you roll dice for every unit that is within 3 inches of that point. On a 4-up, they take 3d3 mortal wounds, which has some quite okay potential. I'm sure it's not going to kick in every time, but it forces people to play in a certain way. The game really right now is based around a lot of auras and buffs, so you're going to see a lot of compact formations led by some characters, and if you can make use of the line breaker and nominate your point within the middle of those auras, you have a good chance of doing some damage to multiple units instead of just shooting them regularly. One thing you have to remember though is that if you target a character with them, the roll gets a -1, so you're doing the mortal wounds on a 5-up on characters. But think again, most auras are 6 inches, so if you nominate at 3 inches, you'll be able to roll for both the character and the unit that is buffing. So I think that has some potential. I'm not sure if it will get you to the top tables or anything, but it has a cool threat factor. What's really cool about that as well is that you can move and advance your tanks and still use the stratagem, because the stratagem says that they do this ability instead of shooting a weapon. So yeah, that's about it. That's my short review of this kit. It was a lovely model to build, quite easy. You just build half of the Rhino and then just smash on the extra armor parts, the gun, and all the other details, and then it's complete. So I'm looking forward to prime this. Please leave a comment below. Maybe you could tell me if you think it's worth playing with this one or not, if you think it's crap or if you think it's good, or if you've had any experience of facing these Vindicators. So until next time, hopefully you'll see this painted. First I'm going to paint my long fangs back here with heavy bolters, but then I'll get around to paint this as soon as I can. So until next time, take care and thanks for watching.